What's the best board game ever? I really enjoy Secret Hitler, honorable mention to Dr. Lucky. Ah yes, Secret Hitler. My first time playing that game and my dad calls me right off the bat on the first turn. He was right. Chess. The Cones of Dunshire. Oh, no, you're a smart guy. Clearly picked up some flashy tricks. But you made one crucial mistake. You forgot about the essence of the game. It's about the cones ***. It's probably not the best ever, but I have never met anyone who didn't have fun playing Galaxy Trucker. Build a terrible spaceship out of sewer pipes which are also your cargo and try to survive your delivery route with as much of it, and your crew, left as possible while asteroids, pirates and all sorts of other catastrophes try to destroy you. One of my friends once won a game with just 2 squares of spaceship left and a single crewman. No engine, no shields, no nothing. Just a guy in a room and some extra pipes, floating past the finish line on pure momentum. Dominion is a great example of a game that's easy to learn but difficult to master. Terraforming Mars if you're looking for a heavier, Euro-style game with less direct antagonism between players. Battlestar Galactica if you like cutthroat, complex hidden traitor games. It also kind of sucks the first time you play it with a new group because the learning curve is so steep, but once everybody has played a few times it's incredible. As far as licensed games based on existing IPs go, BSG far and away does the best job capturing the feel of the source material. It's paranoia all the way down. I'm enjoying Catan right now, smiley face. Had to scroll way too much to find this. IDK if it is considered a board game, but Scattergories is my favorite. It can be so funny. Always a solid choice for when you have family round. Simple rules, quick to set up, quick to play. Lots arguing about whether Big Sunflower counts as a flower that starts with B. Honestly, each board game is different so there is no one best, but I have to give some loves to games people haven't mentioned yet. Caverna is sweet. The meeples are super cute, very strategic and well designed overall. Complex, but once you understand the rules it is great. Power Grid is an actually well-designed Ticket to Ride. It has a lot more depth and strategy, but is still enjoyable and has cool maps. Scythe is super beautiful. Probably the most beautiful board ever made. I love that appreciating the art is part of the official rules. Terraforming Mars on the other hand, is really fun, but was probably made in MS Paint. Seriously, the game graphic design is whack. But I can't stress enough how fun it still is. Resistance is a great way to lose friends, though it's great fun. I have one friend who 5 years after the fact still brings up the fact that I betrayed them. P.S. Catan and Risk are overrated. Catan is not overrated. It's some legit fun that requires strategy, and you need to continuously play with the same people to alter strats to win. I've never really understood the appeal of Power Grid. It's just a way to do math for 2 hours. Otherwise, agree with everything else. Lords of Waterdeep. There's so many games out there, but this is a great entry into more serious board games and I've never known someone not enjoy it. When playing with me, you lot might be horrible. Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride is great. It only takes about 30 to 45 minutes to play a single game, so you can play as many times as people want to. It's also fairly easy to explain to new players, and there isn't a really steep learning curve. People can learn how to play tactically within a couple of games. Spirit Island. Carcassonne. Yes. Very good game. On the surface quite an easy straightforward game, but can get very tactical, and there's so much room for messing up others' plans. Betrayal at House on the Hill. My favorite card game is Unstable Unicorns. I'm surprised Betrayal isn't higher on this list. My friends and I like to try different games, but everyone unanimously wants to close out game nights with a game of Betrayal. I find my friend group, at least, gets into the game more than others. And the dynamic switch for the second half of game is always exciting to navigate. Even if I find it really difficult, mostly to keep everyone on same page about rules when there are certain things you don't want to communicate out loud depending on the endgame. Settlers of Catan. It sounds innocuous. You play settlers who are building cities, roads, and gathering resources, and even trade with other players. But you don't know how cutthroat your friends really are when you're trying to get that one brick card you need for the longest road, and no one will trade you asterisk when you clearly have seen everyone get brick asterisk. Also, it's the only time you can say, "I have wood for sheep," without it being weird. 1 versus 1. I'm a big fan of Othello. Rules understood within a minute, but can be mind-bending towards mid and late game. As a family game, I love Kingdom Builder. Basically a simplified sort of Settlers with rather quick matches. And once everybody is slightly intoxicated, confusion. Othello is a great game to teach kids. It's that simple, they can pick it up really quickly, but has strategy enough that they'll never really become expert at it. Okay, this will probably die on the bottom of the comments, but if you want tactical stuff, then my go-to suggestion would be Terraforming Mars. It's long though. Other tactical game, which is a classic, is Carcassonne, and it's funny to try and prevent your friends from doing anything. If you have a friend group of 8, Captain Sonar is a nice game. It can get really chaotic within a moment and requires both good individual and teamwork. Another chaos game is Magic Maze. It's cooperative. All players are moving 4 characters simultaneously on the board and you're forbidden to talk. It's a bit stressful but really fun. Cluedo plus Dixit? Mysterium Bro. A quick card game I can recommend is Love Letter. The base game is up to 4 players, but there are expansions for up to 8. Another card game is Dobble. It can kill friendships though, so handle with care. And another quick card game is Timeline, which requires knowledge, but there are a lot of different packs so you can choose whichever you like. And another tactical game is Smash Up, where you are playing with a mashup of races like steampunk bunnies, and need to get bases. It's really fun when you learn which combinations work best. Love Letter is fantastic, good price point, easy to grasp, and lots of gotcha moments. Probably best for 3+ players have found though. Trivial Pursuit. My sister and I can spend hours on end with just reading the questions. We don't like pink and orange, because we have an edition from before we were born, so we usually skip those though, edited for grammar. Pandemic Legacy. Exactly which one is up to you. Season 1 is a lot tighter. Season 2 is way more ambitious with some great payoffs but potential for some real low points. Haven't done Season 0 yet. They're all some of the most fun 2 to 4 people can possibly have. Gloomhaven feels like a more tactical D&D where you don't need to worry about perfect group chemistry or finding the perfect DM. I really love Bonanza for its incredible simplicity and being almost entirely about negotiation. Dominion is a real classic too. It's a card game without pay to win and net decking. Furthermore, there's an absolutely massive backlog of old sets and no reason to stick with the newest ones since they're all still in print. The moment your group gets the meta sorted out, you can switch it up completely. Scrabble. Tokaido. It's just very peaceful and relaxing. Go. Underrated. It is the game with the highest ELO rating I believe currently, which means it has the deepest mechanics. In other words, you can always increase your skill no matter how good you get. It also has simple mechanics, so that increasing skill is not just about memorizing a ton of plays. And there is no draw. You either win or lose. Root. Cosmic Encounter, but the old, complicated version once described as, let's play with the full deck of flares, 3 powers that rotate on losing hands, and a small caliber handgun. Ah, I miss those days. I have the original, got super lucky at a con auction and got the whole shebang complete for like $40, and the Fantasy Flight version. Both are great. Gloomhaven, really enjoying my playthrough of the big box right now. I have Jaws of the Lion and Forgotten Circles already lined up and waiting, and Frosthaven is due to arrive just before the end of the year. It has consumed my board gaming life. I've had a weekly Gloomhaven group for the last 2 years and I'm totally addicted. I don't want to play anything else. Small World. Dune, if you don't mind ruining your friendships. Just discovered it and it blew my mind. The rules are so good at putting you in the whys of the different characters from the novels. To win as Harkonnen you play the game, Harkonnen wise. To win as the Bene Gesserit you play, Bene Gesserit wise. To win as Atreides you play, Atreides wise. That's just amazing design. Settlers of Catan. I don't think I have one that is objectively the best because they all have balance issues etc., but my faves include Feast for Odin, Terraforming Mars, Le Havre, Ad Astra, Terra Mystica. Terraforming Mars and Terra Mystica are so good. Terra Mystica on Board Games Arena has pretty much got me through lockdown. Jumanji. Risk 7 Wonders. I'm surprised I haven't seen this, maybe because others consider it a card game? But, Munchkin, you won't have more fun backstabbing your friends. Honorable mention. Wizards Wanted. A kid-friendly version of Lords of Waterdeep that has the most beautiful box design of any board game I've seen. Everything fits and everything has a clearly marked location for stowing. It's beautiful and satisfying. I came here looking for this. Munchkin is so much fun. Dixit. If you want to mix Dixit with Cluedo, there is Mysterium. Hero Quest. I really like Sequence. Chess was already mentioned, so I'll just say, Forbidden Desert, is fun as hell if you're drunk with friends. Risk. It takes forever to play out, but it makes for quality time with your friends. Friends and I created our own version of Risk, where you start in Europe and can send troops towards one of the other continents, that arrive one turn later. We called it Risk Colonialism. Backgammon. The only game that matters. I'd have to say Cosmic Encounter. From 1970s and a major influence on Magic the Gathering. A fairly simple base game with an absurd amount of player asymmetry and an absurd amount of player interaction. Asterisk. You like auctions? CE has it. Asterisk. Cards? Tokens? Bluffing? Alliances? Backstabbing? Of course. Asterisk. Wanna start the game with twice as many ships as anyone else? No problem. Asterisk. Or be immortal and never lose pieces? Okie dokie. Asterisk. You like manipulating your opponents against each other while bidding on the outcome, hopefully loud enough to influence the outcome. CE has it. Asterisk. You like to ignore the rules and take as many turns as you can? CE has that too. Asterisk. Wanna play Go Fish instead? CE has it. Asterisk. Or be the masochist and win if you die. Asterisk. Or win if the defenders win too many times. Don't forget to announce how close you are to winning when you want the defender to consider intentionally losing. Asterisk. Too complicated and you'd rather do the which hand has the token guessing game? No problem. CE has that too. Asterisk. Wanna win the game before it's your turn? Sure. Why not? CE is fine with it and I've seen it happen. Asterisk. Tired of losing? Be the loser and win if you lose. If you feel like it. Asterisk. Oh, you plan on invading your neighbors but someone is the bride and decided to marry you so they're automatically an ally whenever possible until they divorce you and take half your cards except during your turn you use your ability to swap abilities and now you are the bride and married to yourself and invade everyone anyway? Sure. Been there, done that. Fun times. Bored yet? Well, try playing with 2 instead of 1 alien power. Or 3. Or hide your alien power until you can absolutely humiliate your opponents with their hubris. Or whatevs. Cosmic Encounter is up for anything you throw at it. I never owned it, but I have many fond memories playing it. Asterisk. Asterisk. Twilight Imperium 4th edition asterisk. Asterisk. A game of Twilight? It'll cost ya a whole afternoon and evening, and maybe more. Hogwarts Battle absolutely expected it to be a shitty game that lived off the Harry Potter name, but by God is it a good coop game. My wife and I are big board game geeks and it's replaced Dominion, Catan etc. as our go-to game. Cannot recommend enough. It has a level system to slowly teach you all the mechanics but once you've learnt them all you can do a lot of randomization to keep the game fresh, so don't be out off if you read the description and think it'll get old once you hit year 7. Tabletop Simulator on Steam has access to it, and during the pandemic my wife and I have been playing it with friends on the other side of the country. Not as great as in person, but it is still such a fun game. Yahtzee bitch.
Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.